Breaking news about what the FBI calls a targeted terror attack in Boulder, Colorado. Police say the call came in as a man setting people on fire. The victims, according to the local Jewish community, were walkers raising awareness for the Israeli hostages in Gaza. This is all happening in downtown Boulder in a shopping area, usually a busy one, called Pearl Street Mall. Police say they have a suspect in custody at the hospital. They just held a news conference. Let's go ahead and listen in.
Today I'm here to give you very preliminary information about an attack that occurred here in downtown Boulder at about 1:26 p.m. today. At that time, Boulder dispatch received several calls to the county courthouse located at 1325 Pearl Street here in Boulder. The initial callers indicated that there was a man with a weapon and that people were being set on fire. The initial response by our officers, we were on scene very quickly. When we arrived, we encountered multiple victims that were injured with injuries consistent with burns and other injuries. While our officers and paramedics and fire department personnel got those victims quickly to the hospital, our officers were pointed out, a suspect was pointed out to our officers on the scene.
Yeah, I'm tired of it, honestly. I think we're all tired of it. You know, how many more people needs to get hurt? How many more people needs to be killed before we take this situation seriously with these illegal immigrants, right? These people are here illegally and they are taking full advantage of it. You do not have the right to come into our country and kill our people. You don't. You don't. I'm telling you, boy, if I could, I'll put that uniform on again. Ooh. Give me a little Humvee. Give me my 4-man squad. I'm telling you, man. High angle hell, death and destruction from above, baby. I'm telling you. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing it. And Americans, we need to start getting on these people's asses. If you're in Colorado, Boulder County, whatever, y'all need to get on their asses. They should not have allowed this. They should not have allowed this. These sanctuary cities, these sanctuary states, everybody that drops, every victim, anyone that gets hurt is your fault. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. We have so many issues here in America that we are trying to fix. And the last thing we need is to be worrying about people that don't even supposed to be here killing our people. I'm pissed. And as an American, you should too.
FBI shares in the sorrow of the Boulder community, especially to those who have family or friends injured in this tragedy. We have surged resources and personnel to the scene. Our special agents, our victim specialists, and evidence response teams are doing everything they can to assist our law enforcement partners. In the coming days, we will continue to support the victims and help uncover the events leading up to this terrible attack. Know that we stand with you, we grieve with you, and we are here to help for as long as it takes. We're early in the investigation, but some details have emerged. I'm able to confirm there are 6 victims, ages 67 to 88. All of them have been transported to local hospitals. This attack happened at a regularly scheduled weekly peaceful event.
67 to 88. 6 people. Scheduled. It was scheduled, right? So I mean, they do this periodically. So yeah, this guy had enough time to plan this out before he did it. But let me get back to the group. These are people's grandmothers, people's mothers, sisters, daughters, aunts, friends, wives. They've lived their life. And you're telling me they cannot sit or stand in a public area in their own country. People in our own country cannot even support the bringing back of hostages without being targeted. Yes, this is a terrorist attack by an illegal immigrant. How much more?
Witnesses are reporting that the subject used a makeshift flamethrower and threw an incendiary device into the crowd. The suspect was heard to yell "Free Palestine" during the attack. The subject has been identified as Mohammed Sabri Solomon, and he's 45 years old. The FBI is processing the crime scene and the subject vehicle and interviewing key witnesses. We're assisting Boulder Police in providing technical, analytic, and additional forensic resources. As a result of these preliminary facts, it is clear that this is a targeted act of violence, and the FBI is investigating this as an act of terrorism. Sadly, attacks like this are becoming too common across the country. This is an example of how perpetrators of violence continue to threaten communities across our nation. It's our job, the FBI, the Boulder Police, and our law enforcement and community partners, to bring these criminals to justice and keep our communities safe. We're asking for the public's help as we continue to investigate this horrific act of violence. I'll direct anyone that has phone calls, that wants to make phone calls to 1-800-CALL-FBI. And if you have digital evidence, whether that is video or social media posts or anything that can help the investigators, please send that to fbi.gov/BoulderAttack, BOULDERATTACK. Our strength as a society comes from our shared values and our commitment to protecting one another. Any attempt to protect, any attempt to divide us through fear or harm has no place in Boulder, in Colorado, or anywhere in our nation. We stand in full solidarity with those targeted, and we will continue to ensure that justice is pursued swiftly, that support is provided to victims and their communities, and preventative action is taken to protect everyone's safety.
And if you scroll down, I'm not sure if, I didn't hear him say it in the video, but if you scroll down, it explains that he is an Egyptian national who overstayed his visa after entering the U.S. during the Biden administration, right? And this is from the Homeland Security and the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, right? But this is one of the things that I was really worried about whenever Donald Trump was fighting this with the Supreme Court about birthright citizenship, right? Is if you allow people to just have babies here and they become citizens, right? What's to stop these gangs, these foreign terrorist groups, right, from coming into our country, right, or paying people to come into our country, right, and having babies and raising these babies to be radicalized terrorists, right? It's not hard. You already have people who are here who obviously don't have a problem with doing these type of things, right? Now, what's to stop someone from paying a woman, hey, I'll give you 10 grand to have a baby. You don't have to take care of the baby. You have the baby and you can give the baby up to this person, right? $10,000. You do that, 4, 5, 6 times? You got a decent sized squad. You grow up in America, learn America from the inside out. Wait slowly, boom. And that's why I think that birthright citizen shit is stupid, right? That's why I think we need to go ahead and get these illegal immigrants, especially the ones who are committing acts like this, out of this country, right? And I'm not sure, honestly, I'm tired of saying things, like, hey, talk to your leadership, talk to, the congressmen, the women, and let them know this is not what we want. I'm tired of saying that. I am, because obviously you have people who are trying and you have people who are against everything that Trump is doing as far as getting these violent illegal immigrants out of the country, right? You have some Democrats who are just like, oh my God, these are human beings, these are people too. But look at the type of, look. This is what we're trying to stop, right? This is what we're trying to stop, right? Yeah, we can't say everybody's going to do this, right? But if we get everybody who's not supposed to be here, I guarantee you, we will find the ones who would be willing to do something like this before it happens. Yeah, I think it's disgusting, though. I think it's a huge problem, and I think that these states need to do something. These people that we vote into office need to do something. We have families here. We have children here. They said it was a busy day. Children could have been walking by. Dude, he could have hurt anybody. Yeah, man, just make sure you love someone, make sure you hug someone. Peace.